if it's a hot take or not, but Whole Cake Island arc has the worst animation out of One Piece. It's shiny, it's shitty, and I do not enjoy watching it. Ooh. That animation that I showed you is the best animation that I've seen from One Piece since the beginning.
Oh, seriously?
Sue me.
It's like that, huh?
Fight me in the comments. But it is the best animation, hands down. What's happening is Oda is advising a team of people that he trusts, I assume, to reanimate the older episodes that came out in fucking 1999 to like early 2000s. But I think Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece are a lot more popular.
Hey, real quick, I've asked you this before.
You're making a mockery of the sport by not letting the top people perform and just fucking scoot yourself into the competition.
As a matter of fact, this makes sense. We all gonna rise above. Emancipation Proclamation in the middle is love. Yeah, because people around the...
Did you see how she was breakdancing?
No, I haven't seen it.
Bro,
I've heard everyone talking shit on TikTok.
It is so, like, it's not even...
It's like cringy and weird.
It's not even like... It's objectively bad. Whoa! We have
good news, everyone.
Sometimes I feel to some that's such a feat. Yeah, so do it with the feet. I shoot and ski. No shake my hand or reach. I'll flow the beats. I go to sleep and show my reach. Ask for treats. Silent sweep. Fill my wrath to peace. It's my greed. Spinning round my head. Go Fred. Leave it red. Made it red. All the blood I bled. All the blood I'm breaking bread. Through a flood and now I'm dead. Hear a thud. It's time to shed. My outer shell and through a living hell. Now I'm here to dwell in my cell.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started with episode number 120. 120. We're not going to do the intro.
Yeah.
We're not going to do the intro because I kind of figured out, I don't, is my voice too loud?
No, you sound great.
I figured out that me doing the intro here, they hear it right before the start of the show from the actual intro. So I feel that's too much. I want everybody to bask in the glory of what is the new intro. So we're going to keep one intro per podcast. How about that?
That'll work.
But there's never going to be one of this next upcoming artist. Never one. Always intro and outro. And that is the Dak Attack with Mac Back Attack. This is Disconnection. Tides. SoundCloud. So while we do that, we're going to briefly... So welcome to episode 120. We're back again after a boat adventure.
Yeah, another boating
I think I didn't notice it, but apparently I look a little bit tanner, so maybe the lighting will. Or you know what? I can edit that in post. I can make myself look a little bit.
By the way, I did watch the video that you sent, the YouTube video. It was great.
How was that?
Like just the cruising in the boat.
Yeah,
it was so fucking good.
I didn't know.
Sounds of summer, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know because I wanted to not have it look like a vlog. And I just wanted it to have like just smooth sailing stuff, but with a little bit of like action in there. Yeah. Like in the beginning, you hooking it up, me showing the engine off. I wanted to differentiate
that
from a
shot
vlog.
With the happy dad from the Ice Chest.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of the first one from the Blind River. Yeah, it was really good, man.
Good. I appreciate that.
And,
I'll put that video. Oh yeah, no shit. Y'all watched it together?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. It bring you back to the snapping turtle, the wasp incident, the paddle
dude.
The paddlefish incident.
So many like unspeakable firsts on one day on the wall. I need to take you out more. Like
yes,
something about you.
Let's
Shit
do
just
it.
Happens. You know.
Let's do it.
Chase down floating islands. Find
floating
dinosaurs
islands.
that are floating.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's see. I'll give myself a little extra work. So I'll put the turtle screenshot right here. I'm gonna put the paddlefish right here, and then I'm gonna put
skimboarding, bro.
Yeah, there's skimboard. I'll put skimboarding above my head right now, and then I'll link the video. I'll probably put a card right here that'll link to the music video. And I'm planning on doing like a vlog. It'll be JP explaining a whole bunch of shit about what he's doing, because I'm greatly interested in like the everyday life of you, like just traversing the waters
and trying to start a commercial fishing business.
Yes,
it's something.
But yeah, that'll be releasing soon. I'll put the links everywhere. Blah blah blah. So we're gonna talk about the new One Piece anime remake. We're going to have some local news. We're going to have the Gramps Basement. We're going to talk very shortly about the Olympics, because I want to talk about the Australian breakdancer who completely ruined the sport for the 2028 Olympics.
I heard about that. Haven't seen the video.
Yeah,
I heard a lot of chatter on it.
Yeah.
About the
There's a whole bunch of like conspiracy and allegations. Basically, like one of the conspiracies or allegations or whatever you want to call it is she and her husband were in charge of like the committee for deciding which breakdancers to go through or not, and they had to. So like all the breakdancers had to sign up through like 3 different agencies or 3 different events and pay for it. And so basically what I'm gathering from all this is they made it extremely hard or just not worth it to pay all this money and no guarantee of actually going to the Olympics.
But they went.
But they went because they were head of the whatever fucking committee.
Yeah, there's no conflict of interest there.
Dude, if you see how did you see how she was breakdancing?
No, I haven't seen it.
Bro,
I've heard everyone talking shit on TikTok.
It is so, like, it's not even...
It's like cringy and weird.
It's not even like... It's objectively bad.
Okay.
Like, there's no subjectivity about it. It'll be I think it's an NBC or some news reporting that'll say all the information that I'm saying right now.
Because I've seen good breakdancers before. I knew a couple at Baton Rouge that were on the gymnastics team with me, and these motherfuckers, dude, they like spin on their head and like they would do that thing.
They did.
Where they're twirling, but on their arms. You know what I'm talking about? Like their body never touches the ground. They're doing like 360s from their hands alone. They twist really quick and catch themselves.
You won't catch that from this girl.
Okay, so she was just having a seizure on the floor.
Not even. It's worse than that.
Oh, God. How can it be worse than that?
It's crazy, bro. Dude, she made it to where we're not going to do it in the 2028 Olympics.
Literally, though.
Not just... no, I mean... Not like literally,
breakdancing. Oh, okay.
But breakdancing in general is not going to be back.
Okay, so yeah.
Because I think it was just how unserious they took it. And not even like in a laughing manner. Like, it's just... There's obviously somebody in Australia that is a million times better than this girl.
And pissed off.
Yes. Pissed off because of that shit. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. Obviously, I have a lot to say about it. Scroll down a little bit. So we're going through One Piece, remake, talks, and then the state of Helldivers. We're going to talk about that briefly. And then local news with JP. We're going to do a turkey taste test and then the mental health segment.
Nice.
So without any further ado... we're going to do the same thing that we did last podcast.
Oh, so I need to change the sound?
Yes, change the sound to the speakers. Oh, before you do that, let me...
Spell red.
Red? L-S-T-E-R.
Love you, Beat. I love Beat.
Love you, Beat.
Love Beat. All right, let's switch over.
We get him on. Can you imagine?
Huh? Oh, my God.
Beetlejuice coming in here and hanging with us.
You know, our best bet to do that, we need to find out if he's on Cameo.
Cameo, yeah.
And then pay, like, I don't know, $100, $200 to fucking get him to say some stuff. Like, welcome to the... Oh, my God, I would soundbite that so fucking hard. If he's like, welcome to the brokeknocklife podcast, fuck you, or something. You know how legendary that would be?
Yeah, that would be fucking dope as hell. Yeah,
he's like an idol of mine. I love Beetlejuice. I love him.
Well, at least he knows how to spell red.
His own name. Misspelling his own name. Anyway, I love you, Beat. I love you.
We love you, dude. You should come on the show.
Yes, come on the show, Beat. Not literally. Maybe. All right, let's go. HarryMack.
HarryMack.
Yo, my name's HarryMack. I'm making videos.
We'll deal with
I'm just out here doing freestyle
I wanted
rap
to be a
for
little
people.
bit louder
Can I do
than
a
last
freestyle
time.
for you
I
guys?
miss hearing it on the headphones.
Hell yeah. Are you friends with them as
But
well?
I'm
Are you
not
guys all
doing
together?
that bullshit.
What's up, you guys? How you doing?
Oh, you rapping for us?
I would love to. You know. Oh, you rap?
Yeah, we gotta put you in the spot.
Sit back,
Well, yeah,
relax,
maybe we could go back and forth or something.
prepare for the Mac.
Okay, all right. We'll see. We'll see. If you feel inspired, please jump in.
She goes, you rapping for us?
So can each of you give me like a creative,
Skeptical.
challenging
I love it when
word
you're skeptical.
I know,
to
me
inspire
too.
my rhyme?
I love it.
And let's say no food and no animals, just because those are the most common things people say. So we'll go beyond that.
Weed, it's 420.
Weed, 420.
Wind.
Wind, yes.
Oh God, I'm only thinking of animals. I'm so sorry.
I see, because I primed you. It wasn't fair. We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Weed,
Think of another
wind,
word, bro. You know how many words?
emancipation.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Love. Hell, you want to throw a word?
That's fire already. Weed.
Proclamation. Emancipation
That's 5.
Proclamation.
8 last time.
There he finished it. All right. So, and what about you?
I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
too high. It's 420.
Eliminate.
I'm too high.
Eliminate.
Okay, no.
Thank you.
Eliminate.
All
Yeah,
right.
all right.
Did you want to throw a word? I'm sorry. Oh, you good? Are you sure?
He's going for
What's
7.
your favorite movie?
Shrek.
Okay.
Which one?
Shrek.
That's not
Which
technically
one?
an animal, so we're gonna count that. I love it. All right, we're gonna see if I can remember them all,
Anything
and
after
we're
two
gonna
is
have some
wrong.
fun. You guys are awesome. Can we try this?
Thank you. Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go.
I don't even remember the third
Oh yeah,
one,
this is
dude.
perfect.
I remember watching like once or twice, and I'm like, eh. In the morning.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay, listen, okay, check. Off the top of the dome, I got just what you need. When I'm rhyming, I'm creating with incredible speed. Cause Mac kill it off the mental, oh yes indeed. When I spit fire, I'ma get you higher than weed. Got you keyed, no doubt. Lyrics, I got plenty. We all came here to celebrate for 420. We about to throw it down, I deliver
Cheers.
fire. The rapper they all admire, my lyrics gon' get you higher. I take it to the limit, y'all know I do my thing with swag. Rappers couldn't hang if they was a sling bag by Herschel. Y'all know that my sound is
I'm
universal.
smoking right now.
Dude is locked in.
Too high to give a word, but I'll take another hit off that joint. Thank you.
I'm in front of an MC, you rap too, so you know I gotta go in hard. I do my part when I'm coming up with lyrical bars. Yeah, when I be spitting these rhymes, I go where nobody's been. Yeah, we in the city with the sun, no wind. It's a beautiful day, so we feeling the vibe. Every time I'm on the mic, they know I'm killing it live. Yeah, and y'all know it's great to be here, my friends. Your glasses say Ray-Ban with a P on the end. Wait a second, that's fancy. I know this guy really paid extra money to get them polarized. Yeah, hey yo, I gotta respect it. Can't be rejected when I spit this. I
Dude,
open
it's
my
too
heart and
high
they
right
bear
now.
the witness. Yeah,
Don't
there
look
ain't no
at me.
Look at it, bro.
discrimination.
Look at
This
the
session
stance.
is about hate elimination. We getting rid of all types of hatred around the planet. We trying to make moves in this game that are gigantic. And speaking about getting rid of hate, yo, when I create, I be saying we got to emancipate. We gon' take it to another level, spin it back, something like a rerun. Piece of people that's fighting for freedom. There ain't no rapper out there fly as this. I got you turning around saying this guy is sick. Yeah, Mac next
Dude,
level. My flow's outrageous. Street
she's
corners to
watching from back.
stages. Yo, the
She's
bars
way
are
off the ground.
contagious. I'm dropping freestyles that be
What's that
heavy
shit?
as anvils. Wait, watch your toes though. It's
just like half a block away, like,
Rappers need to duck. Yo, every time I rhyme, can't keep my talents on tuck. I'm
Shouldn't
doing
have
me.
brought that
And y'all
much
know my
attention to
rhymes leave your
himself, 'cause now
spirit
Mac is just
affected.
gonna-
Emancipation Proclamation, they was connected. We bring
He's
them
like, I
together
can't
and
leave
make the
because
tie. Yeah, for
not
me to
done yet.
recognize that there is fly. And matter of fact, this makes sense. We all gonna rise above. Emancipation Proclamation in the middle is love. Yeah,
Oh.
because people around the planet about to come together. We form a
he
bond
say that
tougher
'cause
than
she's wearing
leather.
pink, too?
Yeah, we trying to
Think it
solve
was
issues
that
that's systemic. I do it off the mental when
Yeah,
I
bro,
rhyme.
I mean,
never
you can't
panic.
ever
We
tell.
bringing
I
people
know.
together all walks of life so we can vibe to the music while I rock the mic. Cause what's the purpose if I'm not healing people's anguish? It's all about love through this universal language. I'm trying to speak it in a way that's right from the heart. I put love in my music when creating my art. I said I'm doing something different when I'm rapping. I be wildin'. They can probably feel the vibes out there on Catalina Island. I said anywhere we headed, y'all know we getting paid like the glasses on your face. I've been throwing rapper shade. I'll be doing it different. I'm way too persistent whenever I'm up on this mic.
Bro,
Hey yo, I'm doing
chill.
the things that the party people like. I make it happen forever, the greatest of my era. Yeah, I can see you with the bag there from Zara. I mean Zara, I go hard. I beg your pardon, mispronounce it. Every time that I be speaking, man, I got the people bouncing. Yeah, they really gonna believe my rhymes. You said you don't read, but right now you can read my mind. It says I'm having so much joy, you
These
can see it
rhyme
through my smile.
mispronounced
I
words.
birthed the verse, it be something like a child. I bring it all together when I rhyme, they couldn't stop me. My lyrics about to wake you up, just like Loma Coffee. Matter of fact, these people agreed to hear the rhyme spree. I ain't noticed this crowd that formulates behind me. It's HMack, when I spit, I press a bigger threat. Shouts to my man with his mouth up on the cigarette. Wait, that's not a cig, we know what day it is when it comes to freestyles, man. They couldn't play with this.
Awesome.
And anytime I'm on the mic, they know I catch wreck. Harry Mack is getting green, it be looking like Shrek. I be stacking up the paper, y'all
Finally.
know what it is. Other rappers need to chill and mind they biz. Last bar, y'all know we out here spreading joy. My mind is sharp like an arrow. Go ahead and make noise. Let's go.
Damn, dude. Acapella for days. And
my
there it
God.
again.
Thank
Australia,
you.
New Zealand tour.
Shout out, man. That's
Oh,
great.
I thought I paused that. My bad. Dude, that was incredible.
Incredible. Incredible.
I didn't realize that crowd was forming either. Just like him, it was like, oh shit, there's a ton of people behind me.
He probably that's what probably got him the extra oomph to keep going with that
With that beat right now,
acapella.
yeah, he was just going, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so now we're gonna see. So this is a new. I don't know if it's NBC, ABC, whatever. This is gonna be about the Australian breakdancer.
Startling new details have emerged about how Raygun was able to qualify for the Paris Olympics. Conspiracy theories that Raygun rigged the qualification process have been disproven. But fellow breakdancer Leah Clark has now revealed new details about how and why the selection pool was so shallow. Clark told The Guardian Australia that Raygun qualified fair and square, but suggested she wasn't competing against the best breakers the country has to offer.
There we go. That's all I need to know.
The Oceania qualifying event took place too soon after it was advertised, meaning some breakers didn't even know it was happening, claiming there wasn't even enough B-girls to fill the top 16. Clark also revealed breakers wanting to take part in qualifying had to register with 3 different organizations just to try out, and they also had to have a valid international passport. That meant a number of breakers weren't willing or able to fork out the money with no guarantee that they'd get to Paris. Clark added that the fallout from Raygun's performance has really affected her and other breakdancers. She said, "How do I go to work now and try to get our sponsorship and get our grant money for breaking programs for a sport that's just been made a mockery of? And how do we go out and represent our country at other world-level events when Australia's been made a fool of?
It's been made a fool because of you.
Affecting us on a much larger scale than just memes."
So yeah, my 2 cents on that. Like, she's bitching about people making a mockery. You're making a mockery of the sport by not letting the top people perform and just fucking scoot yourself into the competition.
And I'm not gonna lie, from just the still images I saw, so they showed that clip of that black dude that was doing. I was talking about the head spins. Yeah. So that's what I would.
She didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
None of that. That's like the
fucking. The thriller walk or whatever the hell that she was doing, but that's not what I consider breakdancing.
It's like slow seizures on the ground.
Oh god, have you seen the video? Have you seen her going, her routine or whatever you call it?
I didn't watch it live, but I saw the full routine, and it is
trash ass,
so embarrassing. It is so
cringy.
Do you remember? Yes. Do you remember that? Do you remember that rap battle between the 2 Australian white dudes?
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
It's the equivalent of that.
Okay.
Yes. So think that, and then that's what the breakdance is.
Hey, real quick, man. What do you got for us next?
So that's it for the Gramps Basement. So now we talk about the One Piece anime remake.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so since the anime is older, and I assume this is why they're doing this. 1, because they have an influx of fucking money from the live action show that did really well. 2, because it's 1,114, 15 episodes deep. And I mean 3, because it's like considered it's considered one of the big 3. So the big 3 in anime manga is like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and then One Piece.
Okay,
so it's like the 3 most well-known motherfuckers.
That makes sense. That makes sense too. That stands up to reason.
You remember Bleach? Bleach, a lot of people will fight for to become to like get in the big 3, but I think Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece are a lot more popular.
Hey, real quick, I've asked you this before. Does Avatar: The Last Airbender, does that count as anime?
No.
Okay.
No, that's like...
What about Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Okay.
That's anime.
Because those are the 2... Like, if people ask me if I'm into anime, I fucking loved Attack on Titan.
But you saw the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah. But I fucking loved Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's like objectively considered like a really, really good cartoon. It's like American cartoon.
The writing, impeccable writing, character development. Like
Zuko's character development.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
fucking amazing.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask, like, just to clarify, because Jay and I were talking about that too. I was like, I do consider that anime.
Look it up. Look it up. I want to know if I'm
like. Does anyone have like a general consensus? Is Avatar: The Last Airbender anime?
Is it anime or cartoon?
Oh, that is the first thing that comes up.
Wow.
I typed "is Avatar," and then it says less. Oh, it's not considered anime because it was created in the United States.
Okay.
By Brian, Jewish last name, and Michael, Italian last name.
There we go.
Oh, and produced by Nickelodeon. So, however, the show does have the same elements and are reminiscent of anime, including the art style, plot elements, and world building.
Yes. That's what's anime-esque.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, dude. That's a good photo of them 3.
What a bunch of fucking legends, man.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to give us all on a tangent with it. Yeah, I didn't mean to give us all on a tangent with
do you remember when Avatar, or Aang's Avatar state awoken because they stole Appa?
Oh, when
do you remember that episode in the desert?
The hell off and
yes.
Murder everyone that breathed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
when
one
they
of my favorite
stole Appa.
episodes.
Who the fuck, you think you're gonna
Do
live to tell that
not-
tale? Are you serious?
Bro,
Oh my
do
God.
not enslave Appa. They fucking
I
enslaved his
forgot about
ass.
that. Yeah, they had chains around his ankles and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, damn. I gotta rewatch that shit, bro.
Dude, I gotta rewatch it too. Like, I don't remember a lot of things, but I'll remember
God.
a lot of things if it involves like the favorite pet of the series or something.
I'm gonna make some tea now
Yes, yes.
because my dick is really hard talking about Avatar, dude.
My dick's been hard all day.
What was-
Anyway,
what was the girl's name?
Katara.
Katara, right.
Katara. And
That is
Zuko. No, it wasn't Zuko. Because fuck,
What are we
who's that?
doing
Who's
here?
the dude's name?
Yeah, no, it's
Shit,
fucked
dude.
up. But Katara, dude, shaped my taste in women today.
Yes,
Her-
probably me too.
Her
to be
and
honest.
Raven.
Yes, yes, definitely Raven.
Raven had a fucking stranglehold on my sexual desires.
Dude,
when I was
Raven,
prepubescent.
Kim Possible. That was on the
Kim
other.
Possible, dude.
Kim
Oh.
Possible. Ron trying to hit the entire series, bro.
Wait, did he never?
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know.
Fumbled the
didn't-
bag on that one, bro. Like, I would have been all up and down that ass. I
What's the-
mean, I
what's
would
the
have taken
sitch?
her out on dates and been respectful.
And been a completely respectable
Met her
gentleman.
parents and then ate that ass till my tongue fell out of my skull. This show is for children, by the way. We produced this specifically for kids. My balls are sweaty.
My balls are sweaty.
All right,
knees
please.
weak, arms are heavy.
Back to the One Piece. I'm sorry.
Yeah, since the anime is getting older, I assume people don't want to go back and watch it, or they want it trimmed up from all of the criticized longevity of the scenes because they tend to draw some things out. So basically, what's happening is Oda is advising a team of people that he trusts, I assume, to reanimate the older episodes that came out in fucking 1999 to like early 2000s. And basically what he's doing is it's like a Dragon Ball Z Kai situation where they're cutting out all the filler. They're going to shape it how they want and how they perceive it as. So I want you to read the quote from Oda. This is just a testament to how much
this is from
trust.
him. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, all right.
How much trust he has in these animators, and he hasn't steered me wrong yet. So like, I'm gonna
Motherfucker's been
fucking
at it long
believe him.
enough. I mean, it's been
Yeah.
25 years, literally
Fucking-
a quarter of a century, and he hasn't misstepped once.
No,
Son of a
no.
bitch. Like the first time we talked about him, and you told me how he draws on the literary and the writing elements from like the oldest episodes.
Yes.
And brings them back in. You know how much fucking skill that takes?
Yes.
To like
well, how much foresight
for
that
it
you
to have
need?
like for it to be canon and to be like homogenous, where the story just like it convalesces, even though he's reaching back and reintroducing or bringing some character or some element back in. That is fucking
and it's
tough,
not like a
dude.
Marvel thing where they can be like, oh, it's an alternate universe.
Yeah.
He
No, he's not
actually-
cheap like that.
Yeah,
He's
he
not gonna fucking cheap
actually
out.
ties
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in.
All right, I'm sorry. So the quote from Oda that we have
Yes.
here, the fucking master, dude. And I still haven't seen a single goddamn episode.
I mean, you saw a scene.
I saw a scene which is
Of-
cracking me the fuck
yes.
up, dude. That was hilarious.
Galaxy Punch, Galaxy Impact.
He just like fucking reached out into the universe and was like,
Dude, and
give me a
what's-
few of them galaxies right quick.
What's
And-
funny about that is in the manga, I read this before it was animated. So in the manga, it's only like one or two panels, and you don't see any of that galaxy stuff in the background. You don't see any of that. You just see a big fucking punch, and it's just devastation. So these animators saw Galaxy Impact, and they're like, all right, we're going to spend a week on this fucking
animating
background.
the fucking universe. So
Yes,
this dude
yes,
can
which
have,
is
his
fucking
punch
amazing.
can have the power of 1,000 Hiroshima bombs. Okay. All right. From Oda. Rather than reproducing the manga of One Piece, the anime staff should digest it and remake it in their own style, obviously showing the amount of trust that he has. I want you all to express rather than copy and paste the work. Oh, wow.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
really cool, man.
Yes.
He's like, here's the keys to the kingdom. I trust you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's like, I'm not going to fucking do it again. I already did it.
I've been doing this shit long enough, man.
So the series director is Masashi Koizuka, and the assistant director is Hideaki Abe. So JP is gonna. What did I even? Okay, so this is from like Google News. I go on the gaming. I don't know if this is IGN or this is some website. I didn't proofread it. I didn't summarize it because I wanted it to be like really exact.
Yeah.
So JP is gonna kick us off with this One Piece tidbit information.
So on One Piece Day, the panel for Netflix's The One Piece Anime Project revealed
Masashi Koizuka.
to be the series director.
Yes.
Fans who have watched Attack on Titan
See?
know that he served the role in the first. Oh, did he really?
Yes.
Okay, so he's a series director for the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan.
And that's
Cool.
my favorite. See, and I'm
Which-
just gonna let you read it.
Which many fans consider to be the peak of the story. Sure, yeah,
Yes.
okay. First 3 definitely were great.
Yes.
He is a very skilled and talented individual with a keen eye and artistic mind. True.
Yes, yes.
Word up. So fans can rest assured with that the series is in good hands with him.
Koizuka.
Kozuka talked at length about what he wanted to accomplish with this project and why it was a thing in the first place. Now, fans naturally wanted to know for how long the series would go on for. To that,
Valid.
he answered that they plan on making the story as long as possible.
Yes.
This essentially means that the Wit Studio team wants to animate the entirety of One Piece.
And the only thing it's going to rely on is just people buying it. So if you fucking watch it, he's gonna keep going.
yeah, if you fuck with it,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's no like any stipulations. There's not. They're not like we're
Yeah.
gonna end after this arc.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going as long
Yeah,
as there's
they're-
an interest.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh,
as
that's
long as there's
dope,
like
dude.
actual material, new material,
Oh,
we're gonna
that's
keep
exciting,
going.
dude. That's exciting.
Yes.
Okay, so they're gonna start from the East Blue Saga.
Yes,
and then
first.
continue in the order that Oda had established for his.
Yes, so
story.
it's still in storyline mode.
Mhm.
Like it's still gonna obviously all be canon and like, not numerically. What's like? It's gonna follow suit of his direction of the story, but they're gonna cut out the fillers and shit.
Yeah,
so
they're
gonna
gonna
be
trim
like-
the fat off the son of a bitch. and it's
Exactly.
Gonna, yeah.
And I hope that they do something about the pacing for some of the episodes. Because that's what one of the biggest problems I have with the anime. I skipped a lot of episodes because it's just one move. Thank you for checking that. No, I don't mind. One move, like that Galaxy Impact was really fucking short, and I showed that to you in like what was that, like 3 minutes long, the
Yeah,
entire thing?
about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
Earlier arcs, they would draw that out
That one scene.
sometimes for a whole episode. Like it'll pan back to that one move like 3 separate times, 4 separate times while they're going back to like different storylines in the same episode.
Dude, that's exhausting, man.
Yeah, so it's like
I mean, I dig it,
tease
but that's
you.
exhausting, bro.
They tease you like right before he would like about to impact the land, it would cut to like Chopper
yeah.
talking with some fucking girl about some secret plans or some shit. And you're like, you can't just cut peak fucking action
He
and
just
go to
punched
like
the fucking ground already.
yes, just punch the fucking ground, man. And
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I fucking hate that in a show. Like,
Yeah.
Whenever I feel the compulsion to just tap the arrow
Yep.
or click and drag on the mouse, oh man, you've lost me.
Another
You've at
thing-
least lost some serious fucking points. Like if I have to skip through some shit, something ain't right, you know.
right. And yeah, I mean, this segment has taken so much time because I literally had a separate podcast just to talk about One Piece because in the beginning, me and
That's so
Wesley.
awesome.
Shout out to Wesley. The first few episodes we did together, it was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, damn near each episode. And it was because we would spend an hour just talking about One Piece. No direction, no segments. We would like talk about one
just
point.
chopping it up.
And because he's as big a fan as One Piece as me. So you can imagine his passion, my passion going fucking toe to toe. And we got to the point where I'm like, look, Wesley, like we got to make a whole new fucking podcast for this because I don't want to edit out an hour of anime
Potentially, yeah, an hour.
every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
episode because that's not what the primary audience is. It's primary
Well,
audience
there is
now.
an audience for that.
Yes,
It's just not. Yeah.
it's not like what I'm going for
Yeah.
in this. Like I want it to be an accumulation of a whole bunch of stuff and a little bit just sprinkled in. I don't want it to be the main focus. That's why I'm prohibiting myself from talking about it every episode. But I will talk about it whenever there's some insane news.
when something's going down,
like whenever
you
they're
know.
reanimating it to the style and the shit that I like. That animation that I showed you is the best animation that I've seen from One Piece since the beginning.
Oh, seriously?
Sue
Okay.
me.
It's like that, huh?
Fight me in the comments. But it is the best animation, hands down.
Fight me in the comments, bitch.
I'll clip this too and have this as a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but Whole Cake Island arc has the worst animation out of One Piece. It's shiny, it's shitty, and I do not enjoy watching it.
Yeah, this is a hill we're gonna fucking die on, people.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll fucking fight you right now, bro. Start comment right now.
We can catch a fade outside right now. We just got this place set up. So
Hey, bro,
here.
I'm turning off reviews for the comments, so y'all come right on through, bro. Come on, let's go.
Reviews for the.
So sometimes YouTube, like if you curse a lot or something, it like flags it. So if I go to all comments, you know how whenever you go to a YouTube video, it says top comments.
Right. Yeah.
Most of them aren't showing. If it's a big video, most of those comments aren't going to show. You have to filter it to new comments, and then that'll show up. That's how they
Well, I
filter
knew
that shit.
but
Man.
they can block shit if you're cussing a lot. Balls.
It'll flag it.
That's stupid. What is happening?
I know.
God.
I know.
You remember whenever there was no internet security laws and you could just go to Google and type in Russian beheadings and
Yes.
get like tons of videos? And just
Yeah, I was
watch it?
traumatized. Yes.
Yeah.
I watched too many death videos as a fucking
Y'all wouldn't survive
adolescent.
5 minutes in the gauntlet we went through in the early days. Of
You remember the
internet,
Pain Olympics?
dude. Oh, the BME Pain Olympics, dude. Fuck me. That was what was up? I was like 10 or 11, 12 years old, rewatching that, like
Dude,
over and over again, watching that.
I know. Like, why were we watching it? And we would go to our friends and be like, dude, check this out. Isn't this fucking funny?
I saw it, so you have to.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
I'm losing sleep. You're fucking losing sleep.
I saw one man, one horse, one man, one jar,
God. Oh,
two girls, one cup.
Yeah, well, that's a classic.
Pain Olympics.
Dude, Jar Squatter, classic. Like, for those of you who don't know what we're
Didn't
talking
that guy
about.
die?
Yes. For those of you who don't know, and the horse guy died too. I mean, that
I'm
dude,
sorry to laugh,
He got
but
his
that-
shit rearranged. Of course he fucking died.
Look. I'm laughing at the fact that
We were just-
we were susceptible to that at such. Like now, if you turn off safe search, even turning off safe search,
That's not, no.
You're not
You
going
need,
to
like,
find
a
those
special
videos.
browser now. And like
Yes,
a fucking,
you need a Tor.
You need a
You fucking
VPN. You need an onion router. You know, like you got to get proxies built out. You know, like what the fuck, you know?
And we were watching that like fucking 10 to 14, not 14, 10 to 12.
Yeah,
it was earlier
children,
than that.
dude. Children. Jar Squatter though. That one, dude. I will never fucking forget the sound that it made.
And him-
when it finally, and then him trying. To stick it out.
Anyway, we can't talk about
Anyway.
a lot of this stuff. This we might have to cut this out entirely.
Oh come on, man.
Yeah,
Really?
because dude, this was on YouTube. This wasn't on Live Leak. It was on YouTube in the originally.
Was it?
And then it moved to Live Leak. Pretty positive.
Yeah.
I don't remember
No,
seeing
you're
it on
probably
Live
right,
Leak
dude.
first.
I was so young.
I
you know,
think
like-
Two Girls, One Cup was on YouTube too.
Yeah, and then it switched over to that website that'sfucked.com. Did you ever go there?
No, I
Live Leak
remember
was the other one.
I remember seeing it years later on a Reddit forum, but then that subreddit got
course.
banned.
What?
Yes, it was called.
Reddit is like the. I thought that was like the.
It was called
last
Space
place.
Dicks.
Space Sticks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, look.
Of course
look,
it was.
look. It wasn't a whole bunch of cocks. It was literally a subreddit where you just post the most fucked up shit.
That you can find.
Yes, and I would just browse it and just be like, check this shit out, and it'd be like a blue waffle. You
Love
know?
that.
Yes.
I forgot about.
Yep. Bringing up some old memories. This is
Yeah.
going to be like whenever I put this into the clip generator for the AI, this is going to be a whole clip. And I really want to I really want to see the title that it comes up with.
Oh my god.
And
Blue
the
waffles for
description.
days around here.
Because
Well,
it's
shit, we're in
very
Livingston, so
detailed
you never know.
description. You know, it's very detailed. Like
Wait,
they nail
so
it.
You're saying that if I repeat something over and over again, it'll pick up on
Yes.
blue waffle, blue waffle, blue
Blue
waffle.
waffle, blue waffle, blue waffle.
Jar squatter, jar
enough
squatter.
enough of blue waffle, jar squatter, one man, one horse. I don't even know where the fuck we were going with this. What was there any point? Or
Yeah, we
was
were
it-
trying to get into the state of Helldivers.
Oh, I don't know how the fuck I was gonna tie this into it, but the state of Helldivers. So me and Rigel, do you remember Rigel?
I met him a couple of times.
Yeah. Me and
But
Rigel
back in the cut. Yeah.
Yeah, me and him first started playing this game whenever it was completely broken, and it took forever to even get into a game. That's whenever it was the best. And mind you, this isn't a player versus player game. This is PvE, so it's like a co-op mission, like Gears of War is.
Oh, okay. I
So
got
it's
you.
not competitive in like player versus player. And what they've been doing to kill this game, they've been nerfing the weapons. You know what nerfing is? Nerfing, so like they had this really powerful shotgun that really fucked shit up. They would nerf it to make the game harder. So they
Does
did
that mean
it.
it doesn't have as intensive like an impact on firing?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
And
literally
so
they're softening it up like a
they're
Nerf gun.
softening a story mode based game, and they did it to the point where it's just like the point of the game was to be hard, like that was one of the selling points, but it just got to the point where you would fall in love with the gun, and then the next week they would nerf it, and then it would be completely pointless to use this gun in the later levels. So it just
So you have to scrounge and find something else then.
yeah. So like in the beginning, I defended them and saying that's a valid way of getting people to try out all of these different weapon combinations. But now it's like every single weapon combination is just not fun to play with. Like they would advertise, oh, the flamethrower, we're buffing it, which means they're making it stronger. We're buffing it, and go try it out. It'll make the bug. See, you either fight bugs or like robots. So it's either like Terminator motherfuckers or big fucking arachnids on these different planets. The whole goal is it.
Honestly.
Yeah, the whole goal is like you touch down on a planet, and then you do objectives, and then you defeat however many of them, and then you try to get to the landing zone and then get picked up. And so they nerfed it, and then it's just not fun anymore. Oh yeah, the flamethrower thing. I completely forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, they buffed that one up.
They buffed it up, and then they advertised it as like, oh, go try this shit out. It's gonna be dope. So me and Roger did, and it was amazing. And then the next week they just nerfed it, and it's like, what?
Oh man,
I didn't even have fun with it.
Yeah,
like they're not letting you have fun with these guns. They just have some fucking prerogative. I don't know. And
what a bunch of dick teasers, man.
Yeah, and they had this recent update to where they thought it was going to fix the whole game, but I haven't played it in like a couple months. And apparently
So you haven't played it since the recent update came out?
Way longer than that. Like it left a bad taste in my mouth after the flamethrower thing, to be honest, because I was having a lot of fun.
So, yeah.
They're just lighting bugs on fire.
I was about to say, I can just imagine a buffed out fucking flamethrower, and you're just
I have videos.
Weaver.
I was that into the game to where like I was recording myself and cutting videos of me and Roger and posting it. I'll send you a bunch of them because they're pretty fucking entertaining.
I've seen some. Well, I don't know. If
it's just me yelling.
But
it's just me yelling. Because
die, motherfucker!
Yeah, because like you're constantly in a state of just running, and you're just fending for your life the entire time. That's the whole selling point. It's just like an action movie, like get to the chopper, do it now type thing. That's the entire.
That's a good
game.
selling point, man.
Yes,
Keeps you on the edge of your
Get
seat.
to the chopper, do it
Except
now.
when the fucking your weapons start like losing their potency. Like,
yeah.
If my gun just went flaccid on me, mid-stroke game, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Like you expect to kill these big bugs at like 4 or 5 shots, and then now it's like double that, and you're just like, well, I'm wasting all this ammo, and it's not even worth it to have this gun, so let me use this gun to figure out if I like this combination, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna fall in love with that. Oh, it's nerfed. It's like, what the fuck? Stop doing that shit.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
Yeah, so anyway.
Just get GTA 6 already, please.
Dude, please!
I'm going to keep bringing it up until they fucking get off their ass.
We're getting shitty updates on games before GTA 6.
Dude, I saw the clip. I almost fell out of my goddamn seat.
What?
So my takeaway from that is we have Grand Theft Auto on Netflix before GTA 6 has come out. Like I know it was cool what we were talking about, but my whole takeaway was, like,
I didn't even believe it. Like whenever I read it, it was on a reputable news source, and I was like, okay, so Netflix actually has Grand Theft Auto, but it never, like, I never actually checked it out.
No, I still haven't checked.
They do.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Somehow you can fucking play it. Whoa. We have
Good news, everyone.
From the BKL studios, broadcasting live here, 25 minutes past the top of the hour. From our sister station in New Orleans, WDSU News, a Livingston Parish man, your fucking neighbor,
yes,
who was sentenced and convicted of being a habitual offender in connection with the largest fentanyl seizure in the parish's history.
Yes.
Which, to that point, is a lot, because this is Livingston.
Yes,
and there's some stuff out here
known as meth capital.
Yeah, literally the meth capital of the fucking state.
Yes,
like not just this area, in all of Louisiana. During the trial, Assistant District Attorney Kurt Wall, love this guy, he's fucking hilarious. I've seen him on TV. He's a cracker.
Oh no shit!
Like he's actually funny. Like the way if he ever made a TV appearance about this guy that we're talking about, he'd probably say some shit like,
what a fucking idiot.
Yeah, this fucking dumbass. He's killing at kids with fentanyl and stuff. Anyway, Assistant District Attorney Kurt Wall, love him, presented evidence that Skinner, our guy, our habitual offender, was in possession of over 3,000 fentanyl pills.
He probably got those for like 5 cents across the fucking border,
dude,
bro.
Oh my gosh. As well as several grams of methamphetamine and prepackaged marijuana. At the time, this was, and this is again quoting our assistant district attorney, this was the largest seizure of fentanyl in Livingston Parish history.
Jesus.
District Attorney Perry Lou, who's the actual district attorney, said in a statement, Skinner was also, though, this is where it gets fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to break down his sentences. I'm not going to read this verbatim because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
funny if I break it down. All right.
Yeah.
So for the 3,000 fentanyl pills, he was sentenced to 70 years. And this is possession with intent to distribute, obviously.
Oh, yeah,
So-
dude. 3,000.
So this is obviously a felony off top, all right? 70 fucking years. Oh, it gets better. He was sentenced to 30 years for possession with intent to distribute for the meth. So we're up to 100 years. And 10 fucking years for possession with intent to distribute for the marijuana in an amount less than 2.5 pounds. So 110 years this guy just got, like that.
10 years is crazy for possession. Oh, how much
For less than 2.5
How much
pounds,
weed was it though?
For less
if
than
it's-
2.5 pounds.
That's kind
So,
of crazy.
But 10 years is the max. So they literally threw the book.
Oh, okay. So they okay.
Yeah.
I see what they did.
It's 2 to 10.
Yeah.
And you can get that reduced if you get it pre-trialed. No, they said fuck that.
well,
getting,
he had 3,000 fucking fentanyl pills.
This
You
is
can-
the worst kind of person. I mean, he's the reason that the opioid
Two of my friends
epidemic-
died.
2 of our friends have died, and that the opioid epidemic is not just confined to the streets of Kensington. It's reaching white suburbia, which has got people like Mr. Kurt Waller, assistant district attorney, ready to throw the fucking book at these
Good.
motherfuckers, you know?
the extent of the law.
Yeah, that's like
the full extent of the law.
Dave Chappelle said when he moved to Ohio. He was like, why are all these white people so damn sleepy?
I wonder why.
He goes, I mean, they fucking love heroin. And he said the reason it's so scary now is because it's made its way to the suburbs. It's affecting white children. And now people realize that they're not criminals. They're sick. They're
Yeah.
addicts. You know, they have an affliction. And then he cracked me up because he goes, imagine if we hit them with the same shit they hit us with during the crack epidemic of the 80s. Just say no. What's
Yeah.
so hard about that, Nancy Reagan? And like, now that it's happening to your kids, now you see it's a health epidemic.
Now it's an issue.
Now I'm getting
Now it's
political,
a
but
fentanyl crisis.
It's funny the way Dave Chappelle illustrates it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, it's a health issue now.
I feel like that's accurate.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
fucking accurate. Oh my God. And then let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, a year and a half ago, the CIA openly admitted that they were distributing crack cocaine in Brooklyn during the 70s. So
There you go.
they can't, like, just like whenever
Take
they
it
were
what
like-
you will.
Remember how they were like, all that shit was going on? And they were like, by the way, aliens are real.
Yeah, yeah. And that they actually said that, and that's just mulled over.
Oh, and we've had evidence on it since the 50s.
Oh.
You know, just like, I'm just going to softball that one. You said what now? Like, what the fuck?
and nobody gives a fuck.
And the same shit happened when they talked about the CIA literally planting undercover agents in Brooklyn and giving out crack cocaine to be sold with the sole intention of disabling the African American population.
It's fucking crazy.
They came out
Just
with
imagine,
all these unsealed documents finally, just like, oh, by the way, we totally did that on purpose, and it was totally racist.
It's just
and
like
fucked up.
imagine how much shit an
Thank you,
average
Nixon.
civilian could get away with in the 70s, and then imagine a person with authority could get away with in the 70s. Yeah, you're damn near ruler of the world at this point.
Man, fuck the CIA.
Fuck the CIA.
Quote me on that one. Fucking quote me on that one.
Okay, so now we have the turkey taste test.
Here's a nice transition.
And while we're doing the turkey taste test,
You want me to pick again?
yes, pick 2 favorites.
Drug baggy.
Drug baggy. While we're doing that, I'm gonna
Kinda get low with the
briefly.
favorites, man.
Well, and then it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be even funner.
I want to eat this shit.
So while we're talking about that, I just wanted to briefly, I don't know, ask the audience or just kind of just talk about it. So, goodbye GoPro.
The GoPro just committed suicide.
Yep.
That's still rolling. You're good.
Cool. So, have you ever taken? Are you diagnosed with anything? I mean, we can cut it out if you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
but-
I have. Well, I was diagnosed when I was 17 with PTSD, single incident, and generalized anxiety disorder.
Did you get medication?
Yeah.
Did you take the medication?
I still take medication.
So
every
you
day.
still it works? Like you have like a
Yeah, if I'm not on it, dude, like in the morning, I've forgotten it and gotten all the way to the office, and I'll start noticing like I'm jerking and my palms are sweaty. I just get nervous. I just get nervous, you know, and like, well, as our audience already knows, my ass will start to sweat more than anything else. Yeah, but when I feel my palms starting to sweat, that's when I know like.
so it's like physical, man. So
Yeah.
like you actually
And
feel that shit.
It's the looming incoming anxiety attack, and anything could set me off.
It's called impending doom,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's
The
I get
feeling
that, I
of
get that sense of
impending
impending doom. Yeah, and anything could set me off. Like I say, set me off. Anything could trigger that anxiety to just explode. Like I will just overthink shit. Like I'll hear someone laugh in the other room, and for some reason I'll rationalize it that they're laughing about something I've said or done or something that I am doing. And yes, I take
It's exhausting, isn't it?
yeah, I take 1 milligram of Klonopin every day. I take a half milligram in the morning and then half one at night. and I also take 10 milligrams of propanol, which is another antidepressant.
That's like a slow acting.
Yeah.
And then the Klonopin is fast acting. So you got it
Well,
like, taken care of.
It's fast acting the way that it hits quickly, but each pill lasts 8 to 10 hours. So like the one at night is so I can just sleep without night terrors waking me up in cold sweats.
Right.
And the one in the morning is just so I can, because like, I think I told you this before, the worst anxiety / panic attack that I've ever had in my life happened about 4 years ago. I was starting first day at this new job. It was a work from home job, but I still had to go meet everyone in person at their office in Gonzales. And me being me, you know, if I'm not 15, 20 minutes early, I'm late. Like I'm late for being early, right? So on the way there, I turned off on Airline Highway after I got off the interstate. I pulled over on Airline in Ascension Parish 3 times to throw up.
Jesus, man.
Because my anxiety was just through the roof. I stopped at 2 different gas stations and got the travel size of Peptos.
Like sweating.
Sweating. I mean, fucking sweating bad,
Oh,
dude. And I
man.
started in December. It was cold, and I'm still like pouring sweat. The very same day I get there, they ended up needing me to stay late because we fired someone. Like, apparently, I did not know this. There was another dude that was hired the same day, and they were going to see which one of us was going to make it. So they fired him because I was crushing it. And they were like, okay, would you mind staying late to pick up the work that he did not do? And I was like, yeah, sure. That very same day, though, while I was like imaging some servers and stuff, like installing server 2012 R2 or some shit, I called my primary care physician, and I was like, I need to see you as soon as you can take me. I went to her, and I told her, I'm fucking sick of this. For like 5 years, I've been dealing with this every day, like where I overthink shit. I get literally physically fucking sick. I sweat. I can't even finish sentences. I can't finish thoughts. Like I just get fucking anxious, man. Like I just have panic attacks. I'm sick of this.
It's
Give me
props to
something.
you to actually notice that you have an issue, and you're not just like, you know what, I'm just gonna
I was
push it all the
white-knuckling
way
it
down
for so long, and she was because she was the one who originally, like right after my dad was killed, you know, I fucking watched them scrape his remains off the road with a shovel, like at 17. That's rough, right? So
That's very rough.
When that first happened, she put me on a bunch of different antidepressants that are SSRIs, like Celexa and Zoloft and Buspirone.
I took Zoloft, Excedrin, and
Excedrin.
Yeah, is it Excedrin? There's some something.
Yeah, so she had me on those antidepressants, which helped. But what happened was when the anxiety and depression attacks hit, they hit so much harder. Like, so they were far less frequent, but when they did hit, oh Jesus God, like I was in I was in bad shape. So I told her I didn't want to take that anymore. So I went like almost a full 4 years without taking anything. I was just white knuckling it. So when I went into her office that time, she goes, look, she knows my full unadulterated medical history. She knows I was a victim of the Zandemic. So she goes, look, I know you're not going to like this, but I think we should put you on Klonopin, and I'll monitor it with a once-a-month visit. And we're also going to put you on propanol, which is to help you keep balanced. Like, so that way I'm not taking too much Klonopin that I'm like zonking out and falling asleep.
It kind of balances.
Yeah, exactly. And she was so straightforward and cool about it because she was like, I know you're apprehensive to ever touch benzos again because of what you've been through, what we went through, what everybody went through, the Zandemic, man. But yes, I've been doing that now for like 3 years, I think.
That's awesome.
Almost 3 years, yeah. And it has, I mean, look at what's happened in my life the last 3 years, bro.
Yeah, you're fucking
Finished
killing
college,
it, dude.
got this badass job, built a boat, you know. I just bought a second boat.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I'm getting it Saturday.
Dude, you gotta send me everything. You gotta send me pictures.
I haven't
of
told you
everything.
this yet. Yeah,
No.
I just bought a boat, man.
What the fuck, bro? Yeah, one for me, and you got a fishing pole for me
dude,
too.
So this one, you're gonna love it. It's so cute. It's 10 feet long. It's literally half.
What? It's like one of those like jet things that we
It's a little
saw?
bateau. Yeah. It's a flat bottom.
Yeah.
So instead of like that jet boat had a V hull, it's a flat bottom like mine is, but it has rivets. So instead of sliding, it actually cuts into the water.
That's awesome.
You're gonna love it though, dude. It's 10 feet long and 36 inches wide.
Dude, what?
So the reason I got this was because I want to strap that one on the front of my big boat. And I can take this little boat. It's so light, I can carry it with a rope. Just drag it behind
shit,
me.
huh?
So I can go into the spillway, and all those ponds that form when the water falls, they're just loaded with fish.
Dude.
But I can't get my big ass boat over that fucking hill, you know, because I have to be able to carry the damn thing.
Bro, we gotta.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna sand it down and repaint it before we take it out. But it's got numbers. It's registered wildlife and fisheries. It's totally legal.
No shit.
The only thing is, since it's so short, we have to wear our life vests at all times. That's the only thing.
I don't give a fuck about
honestly
that.
the smart move anyway. You know?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Save
dude.
my fucking life.
We got a new boat. We got to figure out a name for it. I was thinking heap of ship.
That's
or
great.
Dirty little oar.
I like heap of ship.
Or chum stain. I've got all these
That's a
funny boat.
contender.
I've got all these funny boat names.
Chumstain and
Heap of ship.
Yeah, heap of ship. Contenders. Those are top 2
I
contenders.
liked dirty little oar. Like oar.
Yeah,
like a paddle.
yeah.
That was
I don't know,
funny
the
when
other-
I said it out loud, but
I like
heap of ship is funny, dude.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you see it because I can only fit a 15 horsepower motor on it, so it's just it's gonna go real slow. But imagine
get like a
imagine we're
big ass
passing someone in the spillway and then branded real big
Heap
on
of
the-
ship.
Heap of ship.
And then the poo emoji from the iPhone.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that would be perfect.
Put that on like an eye or something.
My buddy that owns that print shop that I got all my decals in the current boat from, I'm gonna get him to do this. For me.
Yes.
And he can do that. He can do emojis and stuff.
That's amazing.
Bro, you mind if we just split one of these?
Yeah,
'Cause
let's split
there's
one.
not really anything small enough, and most of this shit is fucking coconut in it.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I'm
coconut.
not a fan of mounds, so
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fucking coconut. I'm not a fan of bullshit. That's what I'm not a fan of. So what
this?
we're gonna do? We're gonna take a turkey snack. We're gonna what the fuck? Let's do that. A 9 cat? Is that like a Kit Kat?
a 9 cat tat.
All right. So we're gonna show that
Not
to the
8.
camera.
Not 8, dude. It's fucking 9.
It's fucking 9, bro.
It's certainly not 8.
It's fucking 9. But yeah, I just wanted to inquire about, because since we've been talking about mental health like the past few episodes,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to just give a
And
basis.
props to you because it's not just a month for us. It's a daily fucking thing.
It's minute, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and it's interesting that you say that you were 4 years on, 4 years off, because
I gave it a shot.
I
gave it an honest fucking
I
shot.
gave it a
Like, 'cause
shot.
I don't want to be someone who has to take medication to just be normal, but unfortunately, circumstances outside of my control have happened to me.
I stopped taking them 2019.
Okay.
So I'm like 5 years off, and I stopped taking them because they didn't give me any of like the short-term hard stuff like Klonopin, which is actually what I needed.
Yeah.
Because I would have.
they were giving like Beastbrone and everything else.
They were
like,
giving me. I've tried like 4 or 5 different slow-acting stuff to where it had to
It
get
takes
your
like
system
2 weeks before.
No,
even-
longer.
Yeah.
Longer.
Yeah.
So like I would just be waiting and waiting and waiting, and like you said, my anxiety was hitting so much harder than the medication was actually putting out. So this is what 9 cat. I don't like that. I don't like that look.
Smell it, dude.
I don't mind it. Is it what is that? Vanilla?
What is it? Is it?
Cheers.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Though.
You
Keep
going whole thing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat this whole
All
thing. but
right.
I'm glad that you can relate to what I was saying though, because when I was on the Celexa, which is an SSRI, serotonin reuptake inhibitor, antidepressant, dude, I was cool for like 4 weeks at a time. But one night, Jesus, one night I had a really bad depressive episode, and I didn't have a car. I was struggling as a cook, and I wasn't in school anymore. I was kind of feeling like a loser and dead end spot of life, you know. I was just flipping burgers and frying shrimp, and that was pretty much my whole life. Kayak fishing every now and then. But anyway, one night, bro, I crashed bad, and just fucking the only thing that I had of any value, true value, was this guitar that I bought for myself. It was a Fender acoustic. Because I had to sell all my original music equipment, the stuff that you remember, like the red Strat, the red drum kit. I had to sell all that just to fucking feed myself and pay rent. So I had nothing, and I finally saved up nickels over a year and bought this guitar for like $180. You know, it was nothing crazy, but it was still a good guitar.
Yeah.
I beat it until it was fucking splinters
Yeah,
with
man.
my fists. I punched it until there was nothing left.
And you were on.
Celexa and Buspirone hydrochloride. So 2 different types of antidepressants. But
Damn, man.
whenever it caught up to me so fucking hard. I was just like,
It's overweight. It got overwhelming.
yeah,
I
I just
assume.
freaked the fuck out, dude. And I remember my fucking roommate, who I barely knew, he was just my brother's buddy from middle school. He came upstairs and was like, what the fuck happened? My knuckles are bloody to a pulp, you know, because I just punched wood all up inside them. I'm bawling, crying like a little bitch. And I didn't even have an explanation for him. I couldn't even tell him what happened.
Yeah.
It just got on top of me, and I was fucked.
See, and that's I kind of had one of those episodes while I was on the medicine, and see, it's not really that bad.
Not bad.
To be honest. I remember I was on like I was on a 9-foot or a 10-foot ladder, and I was routing some cables in this. I don't know where the fuck I was, but I was routing some cables, and then this is while I was on the medicine. It had been in my system for like 6 to 7 months at this point, and this was like the 4th change. And in the beginning, it was all right, it was all good, and then there was just this one day where I was with my lead tech. I was under him, so he was, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I got on top of that ladder, and like from my fingertips, it was just tingling. Like all the way, it spread all the way up here, got to my head, went all the way down, cold sweats, my hands started fucking like sweating and stuff. And I kind of like, I didn't black out. Like I didn't, like my vision didn't go black, but like I saw spots and I just kind of just went down the ladder and then sat there. And I just felt such an existential dread or like such an impending doom. I went to the guy and I was like, hey, like I don't usually do this, but like I gotta go home. Like I gotta go like right now. And then, I mean, he wasn't too happy about it because I mean we were in the middle of a job and it needed to get done. But he ultimately understood. And right after that, shortly after that, I quit the job. And then
General Informatics?
Yeah, this is General Informatics. And it wasn't because of that reason. It was for some other reasons.
Sure, yeah.
But
I believe you.
I completely got off of everything. So it was one of the points I wanted to make.
Dude, those drugs are powerful, man.
Yes, yes,
shit.
and
Like,
and
it may take weeks to get in your system, but once it's in there, it's sticky.
right, and they told me to wean myself off, right? But weaning myself off wasn't an option for me because I was doing so bad at that point. I just wanted it all out of my system. Sure. So I did what you're not supposed to do. Cold turkey. I still have side effects. Oh, what? It's really weird. Like it would.
Well, it changes the way the receptors in your brain send and receive
like,
chemical messages. So.
It's kind of like, I really can't explain it. It's like a split second will happen where I get like dizzy for maybe like a second or two, and then like I go back into reality.
I know what you're talking about. It's almost like you're waking up again.
It's
you get
yes,
and you kind of just come to.
Like mixed with like an acid flashback.
Yeah,
like that, and not like the actual flashback, but the feeling of something triggering where it's like different.
Something's happening or something.
And then I'll snap. Like it's not like my eyes don't like fucking roll in the back of my head. It's just maybe. I bet you if you look at my eyes while that's happening, they're like dilating and like not dilating. Something. I don't know. I feel like something goes on.
Dilate and then they constrict real tight.
Yeah,
Probably see that in action.
So I think so.
That still happens to you, man.
Yeah, still. I quit that like. I quit 2020, 2019,
so like
and
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's saying that out loud.
Yeah,
that's still affecting me.
So, yeah, I'm gonna.
So yeah, don't cut cold turkey. Please wean yourself off of it if you can.
With doctor supervision too, because they can actually give you stuff to help with the side effects of weaning off.
Yeah,
like they can give you other shit that's not an antidepressant. It's just like this chemical that'll stop your receptors from just being shocked.
I didn't want it anymore.
Dude, your nerves will come back with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah,
like they'll start to wake up again where they haven't been talking. They've just been tossing around. The receptors haven't been communicating, so they've just been kind of mute to each other, and all of a sudden they're not. Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean that's like. The neurons in your brain are not firing the way they should, and all of a sudden they start again.
Yeah, it's like a fucking jolt.
Oh,
that's kind of what it's a jolt of something.
Yeah, that's your neurons being like, we can talk again, and they're like letting you fucking know, and you can feel it. Yeah, that's funny, but it's also like, god damn it.
And I stopped taking it because as you could tell from the story, like it wasn't making things better. I tried 4 different medications. I'm not trying them again unless they get me something that can actively stop an anxiety attack from happening, like Klonopin or Xanax. That would work.
So,
but I also don't want to get into that.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. So, Xanax bars, I won't ever touch again for, you know why.
I mean, I told you a story. Yeah, I'm not.
That shit's amnesia in a pill, and it's poison.
Yeah.
In every definition of that word, that shit is fucking poison.
Yes, it is.
So when my doctor floated me Klonopin, I was like, oh man, you know how I feel about benzos. I don't really want to fuck with them. And she's like, no, this is gonna be different, okay? Because like you're not, even if you crush it up and take it like a BC powder, like I told you I was doing, and she knows this too. I mean, she's not gonna be a very effective doctor if she doesn't know.
If she doesn't know everything, yeah.
Right. And plus, she's bound by patient-doctor privilege. She can't say any of this shit.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about her talking about it. So she was like, no, the Klonopin's gonna be different. Even if you did crush it up, it still has like an 8 to 12 hour half-life. Like you won't feel it hit you in the face immediately. It'll take like an hour to hit, and when it does, you won't really know. It's gonna be subtle as hell.
That's awesome.
Your palms just won't sweat. You won't be looking over your shoulder, breathing weird.
Send me that, and then next time I see my my primary care visit.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I agreed to do this because like like we just discussed, it was life changing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I'm glad that that's
overnight-
working out for you. That's
and
awesome.
I didn't get any of the weird shit that would happen on Xanax. No blackouts, no sleepiness. You know, I'm fully aware of what the fuck has happened the last 3 years.
Yeah.
During the Zandemic, ooh,
None.
I'm missing like 2 years. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck was going
Yes.
on. Like, 2017, 2018, I couldn't tell you what the fuck I was doing.
No.
But
Nope.
with this stuff, I don't have any of that. Even whenever I drink on it. Like
No shit,
tonight,
huh?
so I'm off work tomorrow. So tonight when I go home, I got some burgers I'm gonna make on my cast iron. But I'm gonna eat later, and I'm gonna drink like, you know, some beers.
However many beers.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink X amount of beers, but I'll be able to remember whatever it is I watched or what I was reading. It's not like that with Xanax. Xanax is like you're gone, but with this
out
Klonopin, dude-
immediately as soon as alcohol is introduced.
Yeah, and even with Klonopin, she's my doctor, so she's gonna tell me you're not supposed to drink on it, but you totally can. You totally can.
Yeah.
Live your life as you would. Just remember to take this one in the morning as soon as you wake up, and take this one before you go to bed. And that's what I do, and it's been great. The only thing I am not looking forward to, like you said, is whenever I do finally decide that I don't want to be chemically dependent on any kind of drug.
Don't cold turkey, man.
Well,
Don't do it.
the only withdrawals that will kill you are alcohol and benzos.
No shit, huh?
Even opioid withdrawals won't kill you, because you can get brain aneurysms, bubbles in your brain, dude.
Maybe that's what I'm having
Blood
every
clots will
fucking
just pop. So when it comes to benzos, like whenever I got off Xanax, I bought 50, and I went from like 8 to 10 a day. I just stopped doing that. I just had one in the morning, one in the evening. And
That
I
must have
s-
been
and I
hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I slowly tapered myself off, and I got to where I was taking a half every other day. And
Mm.
then finally I was just out of that 50. But I was still having withdrawals for like 3 months.
I bet, man.
So when it comes time for me to go to my doctor and be like, look, I think I'm ready to try life without Klonopin in me. So let's gradually, and with her supervision, let's gradually taper off. And it will be like a 6-8 month process. It won't be
Yeah,
a
you
matter
can't-
of weeks.
you
It'll
can't-
be probably a year. It'll be a long fucking time. I've been taking this shit every single day for 3 years. So yeah, that's
you
just
have
something
to.
to consider, because I've gone through benzodiazepine withdrawals before. Opioid withdrawals don't hold a fucking candle to that shit.
no shit.
Benzo withdrawals are the worst kind of hell I've ever experienced in my fucking
Yeah,
life.
I don't want to experience anything like that. Do y'all take medicine? Do you not take medicine? How does the medicine affect you in everyday life? Is there any combinations with the medicine? Like that any combinations with the medicine as he's doing a combination as we speak?
Word up.
And just share your thoughts down in the comments below. We appreciate everybody that's been watching and trucking along for 120 episodes.
God damn.
And to 120,000 more.
Hey.
That is a goodbye from the BKL fam. 120. We're going to let the DAC attack with the Mac in the back of the sack ride us out. Not ride us, because that's kind of gay, but ride us out.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Before we get canceled.
Nah, fuck it. Peace. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that. Disconnection. Tides. SoundCloud.